Така, почваме още един. Добре. Айде почваме епизод 2.
The shooter would still be watching us.
Част 1.
I needed to offer him something for target practice.
Така, да си вземем този шлем. Да, Куен. Гипо и Бертоне виката, що не вземеш да ги записваш, да си ги качваш в тубата. Хем като архив, хем милионерче. И викам, хубаво е, що не.
Parts of the wall had
Ама
fallen down.
не им правя никакъв едит. Директно, каквото има, това е.
My phone had no service.
No сервис, нормално.
The gum was well chewed and still sticky.
And sticky.
I had been using it to clean up Adam's apartment. In the
Da.
rush to escape, I must have left it in my pocket. George had a golf club once made by the same company.
Той вода се пази, не мога да се сетя колко време. 10 дни? 7 дни? Нещо такова. Не мога да се сетя. Аха, здрасти, картач. Здрасти. Да, записвам ги. Даже единия път, понеже станаха някакви работи, краш на OBS-а, нещо с записа се прецака, въпреки че аз ги записвам в МКВ. И съответно трябваше да качвам целия стрим тогава.
It was an old helmet.
Ръбъл. Айде,
Parts of the
Good.
wall had fallen down.
качвай Crumble.
Climbing over the wall would not have been a great idea. The mountains made a magnificent backdrop. Shame
Красиво
the
е.
place was left to fall apart.
Ами, честно да ти кажа, OBS доста добре се справя.
Any
За
ideas?
това, което на мен ми трябва.
We need a target for the shooter. Preferably not.
Да, предполагам, че ако ти трябва нещо с една идея по-професионално, човек ще се заинтересува и ще си прави по-добри записи и по-добър едит. На мен не ми се занимава. Даже и тъмбнейлите, нали, доста хора си правят специални тъмбнейли. Аз просто виждам първите три, които YouTube там ти предлага и избирам там, който ми харесва и това е. Ами, точно като ги записваш в МКВ, може да не губиш файла. Обаче нещо се оверрайтна. Може аз нещо съм прецакал, не знам. Най-вероятно аз съм прецакал нещо.
How about a helmet? It will protect your head while you run.
Yeah? What about the rest of me?
Благодаря ти, Куин, наистина няма нужда. Бам. Сега ще направим кучело.
A helmet on a pole? Always useful.
Bam.
I just hope this works. Are you ready?
Can't wait.
Go!
Вижте какви сме нинджи.
Oh no. I'd made it without getting shot, but I sure didn't feel lucky. Somehow I had to distract the shooter again, and this time I was on my own. With a ghost from the past giving me an evil stare.
Здрасти, Трив, добре дошъл. Честити празники на тебе. Как я караш? Да, точно така. МКВ-то точно спира до там, даже и да е крашнал OBS-а. Обаче нещо съм направил. То веднъж се е случило, тъй че най-вероятно аз нещо съм направил. Просто се overwrite на файла ли, какво стана, но го нямаше накрая. И така. Но сега като се замисля, май беше станало така, защото аз тогава не помня коя игра играех, обаче те видеята ставаха много големи и май ми свърши мястото на този дял, в който си запазвам видеята. Май нещо такова ли беше станало после като гледах. Тъй де. Тези игри, които ги играе point and click, те правят много малки видеа, тъй че няма проблеми. Аз съм окей. Здрасти, Дедли. Така. Вземи една ябълка.
The tree was way too sturdy for me to shake
Да,
any
да,
apples down.
картаж, да.
Uh-oh. Ouch!
Опа! Аха. Аз днеска също реших да спа много. Ето какво да спа много, просто се излежавах до към 11 часа. Ама пък работих. Така.
The crumbling fountain wouldn't provide me with any cover. The shots were coming from inside the house.
Нещо тук. От къде да не бе. Ето е. Аха.
The sun was blinding.
Да, аз винаги...
Call me a hoarder, but I wasn't giving that to the goat.
И аз винаги ставам супер рано, ама днеска просто реших. Side mirror. Това е цялата работа. Опи, може да го погалим.
Good goat. No.
Дай му морков, бе. Така, хоп. Това е добре, че стреля като Stormtrooper.
Hey, that's mine. The goat had eaten Hobbs' carefully crafted provenance.
Добре.
A pile of old brandy bottles had been discarded behind the car.
Просто купче на бутилки има.
A pile of apples had just been laid on a sheet, just out of the goat's reach.
Много е красиво обаче, ето птички летят. Капланините, много е красиво. Това е Broken Sword, винаги е била красива игра. Сега, значи, бам. Я да видим.
Oh, heck.
Айде сега вземи ябълка.
The old tree.
Вземи ябълка, бе. Георги.
The apples were bruised.
Паднали са от дървото. Айде, дай му сега.
Hey, Mr. Goat. Look what I got for you. I was hoping the goat would be more friendly now.
Аз се надявам да не я окепазят. Нищо не съм чел за нея, за шестицата, но... Да видим. Като излезеш, ще я играем.
Good goat. No. Hey, thief! The goat had eaten Nico's rejected photograph. Call me a hoarder, but I wasn't given...
Бисквита искаш ли?
I needed the cookie to feed Trevor.
Още ябълки? А може да...
Well, it seemed like a good idea.
Какво?
They didn't...
Чакай, бе. Искаш ли цвета?
Look what I got for you, little fella.
Няма, изяде ги, това беше. Можем ли да го нахраним с Тревор?
I couldn't let the goat eat Trevor.
А може ли да нахраним просто
I
Тревор?
fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit.
Имаме си хлебарка. Я.
Call me a hoarder, but I... Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Да му едем да
Call
яде
me a hoarder,
хартия.
but I wasn't giving that to the goat.
Айде.
I only had a few matches.
Едва ли?
Call me a hoarder, but...
Ето сега. Идва момента на всичко с всичко.
Call me a hoarder, but I...
Без да искам го цъкнах.
Good goat. No. Hey, that's one of my apples. Call me a hoarder, but I wasn't giving that to the goat.
Чакай да му дам още една ябълка. Той каза нещо, обаче аз не го видях.
Hey, Mr. Goat. Look what I got for you. I wondered if the notes could help decrypt La Malediccio.
Не, това сме го чели вече, ама... Тъпото е, че първия път, като го нахранихме с ябълка и каза нещо, и скей сега естествено, то е супер малумно да го направиш така. Трябва всеки път да го тригърва това съобщение.
The side view mirror lay too far into goat territory.
Добре, ябълка му дадахме. Добре, почваме от тук нататък.
Call me a hoarder, but I wasn't given...
Така,
Call me a hoarder.
така,
Call me a hoarder.
така.
Call me a hoarder.
Не,
Call me a hoarder.
не.
Call me a hoarder.
Нещо тук не. Не мога да отида при нико. Трябваше да сейвна, просто за да върна да... Чакайте да рестор. Castle Garden. Yes. Я. Ама тук ги нямам цветята. Оф, небе. Чакайте да ресторнем, защото искам да видя какво ми казва. Това ми е изключително неприятна механика в почти всяка игра го има, за съжаление. То си е мой проблем това. Но изтървеш ли важен диалог и после да не се тригърва отново, разбирам дали играеш, трябва да внимаваш. Ама...
A helmet on a pole? Always useful. I just hope this works. Are you ready?
Can't wait. Go! Oh no. I'd made it without getting shot, but I sure didn't feel lucky. Somehow I had to distract the shooter again, and this time I was on my own. With a ghost from the past giving me an evil stare.
Добре.
Good goat. No!
Добре. Сега.
Hey, that's mine. The goat had eaten Hobbs' carefully crafted provenance.
А! Изяде ми го. Аз мисля, че като ми го изяде и не мога да продължа. Я чакай да видим какво ще изяде. Я пак да видим. Я май това е схемата.
Good goat. No!
Май това е схемата. Каква нинджа обаче? Жорж. Какво изяде?
Hey, thief! The goat had eaten Nico's rejected photograph.
Така, добре. Окей. Какво ще изяде сега?
Good goat. No!
Нищо. Това ли е схемата? Даваш му ябълка, това, което изяде първото и това, което изяде второто. Я да пробваме. Това някакъв тип... Като... Няма да го нарека... Да, това като soft locking ли? Не. Добре, окей. Ако му дам ябълка...
Oh, heck. Ow!
Ах, забравих да доджна. Чакайте. Забравих.
Oh, heck.
Бам. Така. Добре. Я.
Good goat. No!
Нещо яде ли? Не. Окей.
The apples were bruised.
Чакай малко, аз... Бе, да не би защо да няма... Мога
Oh
да...
boy, you're gonna love this.
Я? Това ли е цялата работа, човек?
I distracted the goat, but it wouldn't take him long to eat that apple.
Нищо, бягай бързо. Ага, много бързо.
I still wasn't going to get near the car. Maybe
Yeah.
the big pile of juicy apples over there was a better distraction.
Я?
Go
Yeah.
on, eat this, boy.
Я?
The goat couldn't reach the apple pile.
Тук ако го хвърля... Аз как да му отрежа шибаното въже, бе? Нямам с какво. Я чакай малко.
You want another apple, old fella?
Я,
I
гумата.
distract.
Я. Така. 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 Добре. Ето сега. Снив. Той сам.
The goat now had a whole pile of apples to tuck into. I tossed him my last apple.
Просто е така. Айде, вземай го. Обаче, той сега като ми изяде тия двете работи, да имаме сейф, ще се връщаме пак.
The
Кар
old car was riddled with bullet holes.
door.
Even while he was eating, the goat had his eye on me.
Добре. Една бърза биопаза и продължаваме. Огънче, то нямаше по-рано да чуеш описанието на една картина, която беше нарисувана с нас и две жени. Реално ние сме жената обаче в тази картина. Сега това най-вероятно трябва да го заслепим. Точно както, нали, защото по-рано казаха, че слънцето ги
I
заслепява.
wasn't going to frighten the shooter with his own reflection.
Слънцето къде е? Ето го.
I blinded the shooter. Time to make a dash for it.
Don't think I can't see you, senor. If you so much as move an inch, I shall shoot you.
Добре. Окей. Притеснение определено.
Senor, please! Whoever you are, hold your fire! I'm not armed!
Good. That makes it easier for me to shoot you.
My name is George Stobart. I'm a friend!
I have no friends.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Please, put the gun down.
No. Leave now, or I shoot.
All we want is a quick look inside the castell.
I don't believe you. You are here to kill Senor Marquez.
Senor Marquez? He's alive? What, he'll vouch for us.
You don't fool me like that. Get out of here before I kill you.
Senor Marquez knows me, I swear.
And I know a lie when I hear one. Go now, or I shoot.
Wait, I have important information.
Vostè, vinghi a me.
Do you understand what I am saying?
Try saying it and let's see.
Well, I'm George Stobart, and I come in peace. Please, put the gun down. I'm not armed.
And I'm still not hearing an explanation.
I can understand the old man being edgy, but you look like a woman who's seen the world.
Nice work. You managed to insult Ramon and me in one sentence.
Do you mind putting that down? I've had a really bad day.
Guns don't agree with you?
No, and neither do goats. I've got bruises in places that, well, you know, places.
So leave.
We're here looking for something.
Well, go look for it somewhere else.
We were helping a man called Marquez in Paris.
He is my father.
I could see where she inherited her temperament. Your father? Well, he's our friend.
Why should I believe you? Show me proof.
We tracked down his painting, La Maledictio. Look,
Where did you get this?
in London.
All right. You better come with me, but no funny business, okay?
You know, you sound just like my friend Nico. Nico!
Правихме работа.
What's going on,
Разминали
Ramon?
се.
Who's out there?
Some crazy American. Don't worry. Eva will deal with him.
Papa. These
О, виж
people
какви
want
хубави
to talk
сандалки
to
са
you.
я направили. Много харесвам такива
Ива.
сандалки.
I thought we agreed to shoot intruders on sight. You, how did you find me?
It wasn't easy, senor.
We thought you were dead.
You were
Много
wrong.
хубави сандалки, казах ли?
They've brought you something, Papa.
Can it be? At last, La Maledictio.
Well, Senor Marquez, looks like La Maledictio hangs in its right place again.
Indeed. I have waited all my life for this. But
Something interesting?
the painting, it is different. The face in the middle.
The one with the symbol of the Tabula Veritatis on it?
How do you know about the tabula?
A priest told me. Said it was the devil's work.
Pah! Priests, full of lies, every one of them.
Oh, really? Well, this priest said that the tabula was an instrument to raise the devil.
Fool! Who would want to raise the devil?
But you do want to find the tabula.
Yes, because it is a Gnostic treasure. It is special, and my duty is to keep it safe.
I was sure that Marquez still wasn't telling me the whole truth. And now?
I shall decipher the painting and find the tabula. Before she died, my mother said that once the painting hung here again, its meaning would become clear, and the route to the tabula would be revealed.
So, what's the answer? Where's the tabula?
I don't know. The room has changed.
Was there something different about the room back then?
No.
Ние имаме снимка.
Yes. I don't know. You must help me.
Well, how? I'm not a Gnostic.
Senor, you must, because soon the Russian will be here.
He knows about Castel del Sans?
I regret, senor, that in Paris I told his sidekick a little too much.
Ah, well,
Malcolm.
I guess we'd better figure this out. And fast.
I'll go and keep watch.
Shoot on sight, remember.
Well, Nico, what now?
You try and work out just why the painting has to be in this room. I'll go and see if Eva knows anything.
Whether he knew it or not, I was sure Marquez had the answers.
Така, добре. Един бърз сейв. Yes. Добре. Така. Почваме, както винаги, от единия край към другия. О! Еде.
There was a piece of stone on the ground. It looked like a discarded statue.
Земя, не се притеснявай. Джейд фигурин. Който е играл Дявол 2, знае.
The green stone figure was barefoot and wearing a hat. It resembled the statues in Marquez's family photo.
Добре. Здрасти, босче, добре дошъл. Добър ти ден. И честит празник. Делам, ти как си?
It was a shield on which heraldic symbols had been painted. The scroll below the shield read Lorette de Mar.
Трябва да ги прочетам.
The scroll
Mare
under
More.
the shield read Roses.
Дед ли трябва да не казва какво пише навсякъде тук? Ама то Мар е море на френски, на испански.
The scroll beneath the
Кажи.
shield read Bascara.
Пак е Мар. Забрал съм го испанския мамка, но тъй като не съм
The
го
scroll
говорил
beneath the
толкова
shield
време.
read Bascara.
Баскара не знам какво означава.
The scroll below the shield read Berga.
Може би просто са вече фамилни имена.
The scroll under the shield read Olot. The scroll beneath the shield read Figueres. The scroll below the shield. The scroll under the shield read El Ponte.
Те.
It was a collection of what could only be described as stuff.
Тъв. Bookcase.
The bookcase held an assortment of ancient books.
Айде, чети ги всичките една по една. Така.
There was a crate of brandy amongst all the mess.
Така, бренди. Много е хубаво. Бренди. Вземи го де.
An empty
Вземи
crate
една
of
бутилка.
fine brandy.
Няма, враче. Вратата не, още. Ма ще
The
цъкнем.
bookcase held an assortment of ancient books.
Не бе. Не бе, върни се бе. Мислех, че ще каже не. Няма проблеми с всичкото. Тук има две, ама те може би са празни отвънка. Няма проблем. Ще ги шернем.
There was nothing to help me.
Добре.
The carved trees bore a remarkable resemblance to the ones in Simeon's notes.
Добре.
The stone fireplace was old and dusty. It looked like it had lain undisturbed for decades.
Значи никой не я е ползвал.
The carved figure was like the bearded man in the painting. It also reminded me of the figures from the illustration in Simeon's notes. I wondered if the notes could help decrypt La Maledictio. The carved figure resembled...
Така,
It also matched the pose.
да, така.
La Maledictio, back in its rightful place. But
Те тук държат
what were the
ябълките.
clues?
Явно са ги... Имали са кози още тогава.
The plinths looked like they could be rotated. The plinths looked like they could be rotated. The painting held all the answers. The Tower of Saints had led us to the Castel. I wondered where the other clues would take us.
О, какво става тук, бе, човек? Гледай. Те са ме много крипи този тип изкуство, защото и на живо ги има. Супер
It
крипи.
was a tower of tormented souls. They looked like the damned. The priest appeared to have a padlock through his mouth. He was pointing down to the
Катана.
ring below him.
Я.
There was a tower within the ring. Maybe it indicated a place?
Добре.
The bearded figure was similar to the one on the fireplace in the hall. I wondered if there was a connection. The orb in the old man's hand glowed with a green light.
Окей.
A scarred face stared back at me from within the Ouroboros. Hobbes must have uncovered the image when he was restoring the painting. But what did it mean? And what was its link to the Tabula Veritatis? Within the ring, there were a number of houses. It was a village or a small town. Inside the ring was a castle gate. I had no idea what it signified.
Като каза това Castle Gate, едно приятелче скоро ходи в Белгия, в Льовен, по работа и показа снимки. Аз не съм ходил в Льовен. Много красив град, честно. Който е ходил в по-хубави градове в Западна Европа, със сигурност ги е виждал. Много красиво. Едни такива сгради от, аз знам, 16-17 век ли. Едни работи. Много яко.
Within the ring, there were a number of houses. Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town. The figure of the young man was just like the one on the front of the fireplace. It couldn't be a coincidence. The youthful figure held a glowing blue orb in his hand. It was the figure of a priest, but with a dog's head. The figure was pointing up at a ring above him. Inside the...
Human Tower.
It was a castle of saints. Castel de Saints. In Catalonia.
Ето е на испански, ще е много близо. Кастело е на испански замък. Само че не знам дали се пише с две лъта или с едно. Да знам как да го прочита. Добре, тук май всичкото го видяхме.
The plinths looked like...
Не бе. Тя беше вънка. Ама... Така. Или е така. Нещо такова, а? Добре, окей.
The
Продължаваме
scroll
напред.
beneath the shield read Puchada.
Аха, да, това не мога да го прочета никога. Да го произнеса и да го
The scroll
прочета.
below the shield read Girona.
Това го знам, че е град в Испания. Има такъв футболен отбор. Ама не мога да сетя дали... Да, Г се чете. Май като имаше Ги, след G като има I, май се чете като Г, ама не знам дали е валидно за началото на думата или само за средата. Га, Г, Ги имаше такова едно правило. Не знам защо го помня това, но всеки път си го припомням като чета Аржентина. Тъй. Дай да говорим първо с Рамон.
Senor, a word, please?
Of course.
Okay, so,
Just not with me.
Ramon
Ти
sure
характера.
was a little light in the charm department. Senor Marquez?
Mr. Stobart?
If we're going to find the tabula,
Yes?
then you will have to help.
Of course.
I mean, by being totally honest with us.
When have I not been honest?
Tell me about the painting.
When I was a child, I would stand here for hours just staring at it. Who was the mysterious painter, the Serpent? And what did it mean, la maledicción, the curse? I asked my father, but he just told me to be patient. He said that one day I would know everything.
Айде, сега ще го разпитаме всичко тук, включително и за тия работи.
Senor, can you decipher any of the painting?
The Tower of Saints, of course. I knew it was a castell. And the saints themselves are Gnostic. You see the woman in red?
The one you marked in the photo?
She is Mary Magdalene. We revere her as Christ's greatest disciple. The rest, I don't know.
The symbol on the face, it is obviously the tabula.
But the elements around it, I don't know.
When were you last here, Senor?
Not since that day when my father was killed.
So why did the painting bring us here?
As I said, because only here in this room will its clues become clear.
Why is the Tabula Veritatis so important to the Gnostics?
It is an object of immense power. My ancestors kept it safe for hundreds of years. They brought it to Catalonia as exiles long ago. In any generation, only one Gnostic knows its exact location. My father, Xavier, was the last of these. He knew dark forces were gathering, but I was too young to learn the secret. So he commissioned La Maledicción, embedding clues to the location of the tabula within the painting.
But what is the tabula? What does it do?
I do not know. I know only that in the wrong hands it would be catastrophic for mankind.
What happened back in Paris? We thought you were dead.
A man came to the apartment looking for Miss Collard. He mentioned a stolen painting owned by a Russian. Obviously, I informed him that I was the true owner.
Obviously.
Next thing I knew, this thug had me pinned to a chair and was threatening to shoot me. So I told him of the Castel, and while he telephoned his boss, I hit him with the little China dog.
Guess he didn't know you were the pugnacious type. So, Eva is your daughter?
She was a gift from God, late in my life. One day she will find room for Gnosticism in her heart. I am sure of it.
Why would a Dominican priest, Father Simeon, describe the Gnostics as evil?
That order was founded specifically to fight heresy and to eradicate Gnosticism. Behind their backs, the Dominicans were nicknamed the Dominicanes, or Hounds of God. For years, these dogs hunted down and butchered my people. They called us heretics, but in truth, they sought to find and seize the tabula.
Father Simeon, the Dominican priest, was carrying these papers when he was killed.
So,
You're not interested in him?
I have no interest in priests or their papers, senor.
Take a look at this sketch.
It is the face in La Malediccio.
It was drawn by the man who restored the painting.
Then he knew of the Tabula Veritatis. What other secrets did he uncover?
I don't know, but he's dead now.
Just as well. The fewer that know the secrets of La Malediccio, the better.
So this is you with your mother and father?
Indeed, taken in this very building many years ago.
I think this is yours.
My medallion. Where did you find it?
It was left in Nico's neighbor's apartment. Do you want it back?
No, you keep it for now. It has a meaning, a purpose. Perhaps you can find out what.
Sure. Just let me know if you ever want it back.
Окей. Мисля, че тук всичко му показахме. Това. Хлебарката.
Did I ever mention Trevor?
Тревор.
The old cockroach in a matchbox trick, eh?
Oh, you know it.
It's nearly as old as ferret in the pants.
О, боже.
I'm getting out of touch.
Добре. Окей.
We must find the answer.
Я? Така ли трябва да стане?
I had to get closer before trying that. The statue looked at home on the plinth.
Да.
That
Yeah.
wouldn't make any sense.
Може би просто трябва да я
The
погледна.
photo was of the Marquez family.
Ха-ха-ха-ха. Значи,
On the fireplace behind them were two identical statues. On the fireplace behind them were two.
окей. Трябва
That
ли?
was never.
Не.
Senor Marquez? Anything else about the photograph you can tell me?
Anything else?
You see, there used to be
Да,
statues
това е
on the
ясно.
mantelpiece. They must have been looted.
Добре, това го разгадахме. И видяхме, че това съм го сложил грешно. Добре. Сигурен съм, че видях някаква статуя вънка. Я да отидем да говорим с това. Муцките.
So, until you came here, you knew nothing about the castle?
Ето тук
Didn't
е дясно.
know, wasn't
И тук
interested.
има една.
I better get back on guard in case anyone else shows up.
Добре.
Your father needs our help, Eva.
My father needs rest, peace, and quiet. Not more of this Gnostic nonsense.
Виж, страшна е с тази пушка.
So, what did you find out?
Not a lot. Eva thinks her father's losing it. She doesn't have much time for Gnosticism. She's never been here before. In fact, Marquez never even talked about the place. As far as I can tell, she and her father never got on. She left home the moment she could.
I don't blame her. So, why is she here now?
Marquez begged her, said he was in danger. I guess maybe I'll go inside and have a look around too.
Tell me if you find anything. I'm not having much luck so far.
Окей. Обаче тя е счупена. И няма вдигната ръка. Чакай да взема другата и ще говорим с нея. Я? Ето, обаче това не е на...
The blue-colored statue was robed with a bald head and bare feet. Like the other one, this looked a lot like the statues in Marquez's family photograph.
Да, мама, я. Окей, значи... Може би е тя. Окей, нека да говорим с Ева.
Hello, Eva.
Да я погледаме още малко
Signor
краката и сандалите.
Serpent.
Please, call me George.
No king shaming.
I'd rather not. When are you and your girlfriend leaving?
Actually, she's not my girlfriend.
I don't know what your scam is, Signor. You may have fooled my father, but you don't fool me.
Well, I can sure see where you get your manners from. Tell me about your father.
When my mother died, he brought me up.
As a Gnostic?
He tried to teach me that stuff, said I had a religious vocation. Turns out I didn't. On my 18th birthday, I left home and never went back.
Tell me about Ramon.
Apparently he worked here when he was a boy. A loyal servant, even though the family left and never came back. More fool him.
Tell me about yourself.
I left home as soon as I could, lived a bit, and now I own a bar in Marseille.
That explains why you know how to use a gun.
No, senor. I learned how to use a gun so I could get rid of vermin.
Eva was a real charmer. What do you know about La Malediccio?
My father has been obsessed by it all his life. He thinks it's full of secret messages. I think it's a crock of
Sure you do. Nico tells me you don't really know about Gnosticism.
Don't know, don't care. And I don't need saints and gods telling me how to live my life.
I can see why you and your father don't get along. So, you don't know any...
They're a My father's obsessed with them, and that's all I know.
Do you know anything about this statue?
I've seen a few of them lying around. I guess the fascists smashed them up in the war.
Do these notes mean anything to you?
Some old religious texts. So what?
What do you make of this?
They're sketches of my father's painting.
The artist paid for the knowledge with his life.
Figures. That painting brings bad luck to everyone who gets near it.
This is your family, right?
Looks like it.
Any more thoughts on the statues?
They're just old stones.
Do you recognize this?
It's my father's medallion. He said he lost it.
Yeah, he left it in Paris. Do you know anything about it?
When I was a kid, he never let it out of his sight.
Here, these are for you.
I hate flowers.
I should have guessed that. Eva, meet. You don't have a problem with him?
No, my bar is full of them.
Добре, добре. Окей. Айде. Чакай. Фонтана. Фонтана. Нещо може да има вътре. Някоя паричка.
The fountain had stopped working long ago.
Не. Тук, sundial. Я да видим слънчевия часовник.
It was an old, weathered sundial. From the dial, I could see that the main doors of the house faced north.
Окей, това, щом го казва е така от нищото, значи най-вероятно
The wind chime was made from old tin cans and other
е
rubbish.
важно. Окей, хайде да се връщаме вътре. Я да видим сега.
The statue looked at home on the plinth.
Абе. Я? Ама чакай, бе. Ама не. Това не е статуята. Той е с шапка. Този същия ли е? Да. Ама този е друг. Земя. Може да трябва да я заменим с нещо. Я? Опа, не бе. Я? Ама тя трябва да е зелена. Добре. Аре. Добре. Мишката ми излиза от прозореца и спирам да мога да цъкам. Понеже играе Windows, обаче той не е на цял екран прозореца. Така, Broken Green Statue. Никол тук се опитва нещо да направи. Хайде, вземи я.
What is
Така.
that?
It's an old statue. I think it might help to code the painting.
I'll take a look. Maybe I can help. This door's locked anyway.
It looked like this part of the castell had taken some damage. The end of the passage was blocked off with rubble. It looked like this part. There were spent bullet casings lying amongst the rubble. What exactly happened here? There were spent bullet casings lying amongst the rubble. The door was locked. Nope, I needed to try something else. That was almost a great idea. The thought of Trevor armed with a paperclip intrigued me, but I had no way to attach it to him. Not a snowball's chance. Well, that didn't work. They didn't. That.
Hmm. Hmm?
I only had a few. They didn't go together.
Добре, нека да се върнем. Ясно е, че ще трябва да отваряме тая врата. Видим Николета какво е научила. А чакай, тук има ли още нещо, че май не видях? Не погледнах. Ей, тук да бръкнем. Не. 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 Я видим какво си научила.
What are you thinking, Nico?
The fireplace. It looks familiar.
You're right. You know what?
In Marquez's photo, his family was standing in front of it.
Да. Добре, ето сега ако я дам.
Hey, Nico. What do you think of this? Familiar?
Yeah, this is definitely the same fireplace as in the photo.
Да. Окей, може ли да му кажем нещо, значи?
Сеньор
На този
Маркез?
ще кажем нещо. Моля да му отчупя шапката.
Anything else about the painting I should know?
I keep telling.
Така.
Do you
Друго.
think the tabula veritatis was hidden here?
Perhaps. Who knows?
Nico and I are risking our lives for you. You really can't tell us anymore?
Truly, I do not know.
So, you're the good guys?
Good and evil are meaningless terms. We strive simply to maintain balance and keep the tabula from those who seek to exploit it for their own ends.
Мръсници.
Eva isn't a Gnostic?
As a child, she was shown the truth that is Gnosticism, but she has not chosen its path.
Take a look at this.
Did you break this?
No, absolutely not.
Може би трябва да вземем
Good.
тази, която не е счупена и да му я покажем. Ня.
Take a look at this.
An old statue. It looks like someone used it for target practice.
Тази.
I found this.
My father had a collection of those.
Така, къде?
We must
Добре.
hurry.
Може ли пак да говорим с тоя? Защото тя нали каза, че той от дете бил тук. Може би...
Senor, a word.
Of course.
Okay, so
Да.
Just
Окей. Добре, нека да я сложим.
the statue looked at home on the plinth.
Да, добре, ама... Книга. Добре, айде ще го пробваме пък. И сега. Трябва ли да го въртя? Така. Има книга, няма шапка. Книгата му е в лявата ръка. Я. Я.
The statues were facing outward, just like in the Marquez photo. I waited with bated breath for something to happen. Nothing.
Нищо. Ага. Добре. Чакайте да го завъртим като хората сега. Тъй.
Hey, Nico.
Are you sure the statues are both in the right position?
Да. Да не би...
The statues on the plinth were the same as the ones in the Marquez family photograph.
Оп, не бе. Hey, Johnny Island. Johnny Isle. Welcome in. How are you doing? No, not really. But I've definitely forgotten that part.
Hey, Nico.
Are you sure the statues are both in the right position?
I'd put some statues above the fireplace, but it was hard to tell if they were the same ones.
Добре, значи не е това. Hey, thank you for the follow, buddy. Thank you, but keep in mind, I don't stream in English. I stream in Bulgarian, but if you wanna ask me anything, I'll always reply in English, so no worries about that. I do, yeah, from time to time.
Hey, Nico.
Are you sure the statues are both in the right position?
The statues on the plinth were the same as the ones in the Marquez family photograph.
Чакай да ги... Не. Ей. Тъпо е, че ги върти... Добре, де. Окей. Я. Ей така. Чакай. Ей така ли трябва да са, като е тия долу тука?
The statues on the plinth were the same as the ones in the Marquez family photograph.
Я. Окей. Чакайте сега, ще го брутфорснем. Какво? Окей.
What is this? A staircase. I never knew. We must go up. We don't have much time. Stairs. Always stairs.
Oh my God, look at this.
Georges? Georges! What's this? A piece of burnt paper with the word Wolfram. That sounds familiar.
Wolfram. I curse that name forever.
What do you know about Wolfram, Senor?
Wolfram, I spit on the name.
So you have lived here for a long time?
All my life. My father served here before me. In fact, he named me after Senor Xavier's favorite saint, Saint Ramon, patron saint of the falsely accused.
That's nice.
Not really. The Moors put a padlock through his mouth.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess there's a lesson there for all of us.
Yeah, this Broken Sword series is definitely one of the better ones out there. Um, my favorites are 1, 2, and 5. I'm really not fond of 3 and 4, so that's why we're not gonna play them here. I'm also waiting for the 6th one. Curious if they will make a good game. Hopefully, they don't mess it up.
What is Wolfram?
It was a mining company, run by a murdering swine called Gainen. In the Civil War, they backed the fascists. In return, Gainen was given soldiers to do his dirty work. They came here, brought their bloody war to this house, and killed Senor Xavier.
They shot Xavier? Senor Marquez's father?
I was just a boy, but I remember like it was yesterday. Shot him and his friend Hernandez, like animals.
Why did they come here?
They were searching for something, but they brought death with them. But there is one thing I have never understood. Xavier tried to escape through the library. But the library windows are barred. It is a dead end.
Yeah, and the 4th one, I definitely dislike it a lot too. 3rd one, yeah, it's alright, but not one of my favorites.
This Kenan, who was he?
He was Swiss, a businessman, and a murdering swine.
So what did he want here?
I don't know. When he wasn't torturing the locals, he disappeared to the library. Spent weeks in there, making notes and studying maps. His men, they crossed the whole of Catalonia searching for something.
Did they find it?
Who knows? One day, Gainen just disappeared. He never came back. An accident, perhaps, in the mountains. May his soul rot in hell. The soldiers
hell.
didn't stay long to search for him. They hated him too.
The name Genan was familiar. He was the person who had tried to buy La Maledicción. A coincidence? Perhaps.
There is no such thing as coincidence.
So, when the soldiers left, you took back the house?
Yes. A few years later I returned and cleaned the place up. It broke my heart. I locked the library. I could not bear to touch Gainen's
заключен от.
papers.
Can I have a look at the library?
No. I have kept it locked to honor the memory of Senor Xavier.
Please, this is important.
I lost the key.
You lost it?
That evening when I locked it up, I drank to the memory of Senor Xavier. The cellars were well stocked, Senora. It was a long night. I hid the key, then forgot where I hid it, so it is lost. That was all that was left in
Здрасти,
the
Довче,
vault.
добре дошла и
I
честит
have
празник.
touched
Как я
the
караш?
drop since.
I needed to find out what Ganon had been working on in that library.
Мгм.
So, you have no idea what you did with the key.
Само
All I
окей.
remember
Цъкаме
is
малко.
waking up in the old car.
След малко свършваме до половин час. Аха, цъкаме Broken Sword 5 от поредицата Broken Sword. Point and click игра. В момента сме в Испания и това е един от главните герои, Николет, французойка. Да. Да. Ние вече сме играли 1 и 2 и сега играем 5. Между другите две не ги харесвам. Чакаме 6-та част. Може да говорим сега с Ева. Ей, чакай, аз искам да се върна.
Eva, I am glad your father is
Ще се
safe.
върнем след малко.
He's old and foolish. He shouldn't be here, but he wouldn't listen to me. I suppose he's still going on about that painting.
Well, yes. In fact, we decoded it.
You did?
Yes, we found a secret passage behind the fireplace.
What?
Your father and Georges went in.
What? That's ridiculous. He's an old man.
Don't worry, Georges knows what he's doing. So he always tells me anyway.
Ами да, тя тази е от 2013, значи смятай, последната им игра е 10 годишна. Първата е мал 96-та, не мога да се сетя, ама ние играем ремейковете, защото оригиналните, те няма да тръгнат. Първото на което е, тъй що има ремастъри, възползваме се. Но да, много яка поредица. Не е моята любима поредица. Определено най-красивата от 90-те, бих казал. От по-добрите, да, от класическите point and кликове, определено. Но и тя има съдбата на тези дългите поредици, че вече след втората игра следващите не са чак толкова добри. Но аз съм голям фен на петицата и на първата и втората. Keepsake. Не ми е познато, я да видим. Keepsake. Не съм. Не мисля, че съм я играл. 2006. О, тя е много нова тая. Ще я запиша, пък ревизион. Имам толкова много наредени, които трябва да ги изиграем. А и от тук от едно известно време много ми се играе Dragon Age Origins. И скоро време най-вероятно ще изиграем Dragon Age Origins с възможно всички модове, които мога да изложа. Тъйде. Hey Grizzly B, welcome in buddy. How are you doing? Glad to see you here.
Your father is looking very frail.
He's old, and he could do without people giving him the runaround chasing lost treasure.
Have you ever been inside the library?
No, I'm told it is locked.
The key is lost. Ramon says he hid it years ago and cannot remember where.
Shame.
Can you think of anywhere Ramon might have hidden the key?
What do you think I am, psychic?
Seen anything suspicious?
Apart from you and your American boyfriend, no.
He's not my boyfriend, you know.
Whatever.
Как върви при тебе Асасина? Аз ще играя Assassin's Creed. Със сигурност. Най-вероятно или единицата и двойката, или само двойката. Но има време. Има игри за играене. Ти сега играеш този гръцкия, нали така?
Talk to you later.
Аз последно играх египетския. Забравих как се казва. Не, т.е. последно играх този... Последната им игра, Валхалата, ама аз не я рефънднах. Значи смятай колко съм е харесал Валхалата, щом съм е рефънднал. Щом съм успял да я рефъндна, защото то рефъндът е... Колко време беше? Или... не мога да се сетя. 2 часа? 2 дена? Не мога да се сетя, но я рефънднах. Тъй, че не мога да кажа, че съм я играл. Египетската играх последно, не е 2 часа, нали тъй огънче? Да, значи смятай за 2 часа, щом съм я рефънднал, колко зле ми е била на компа, защото тя се скъса да крашва тая игра за 2 часа. Отделно на 1060-ката ми изглеждаше супер грозно, беше пълно с графически гличове. И викам, айде, сори за хората, които познавам и които работят в Уби София, ама да бяхте оптимизирали малко. Да бяхте оптимизирали малко преди да я пуснете тази игра и я рефъннах. Благодаря ти за follow Sensation 90. Добре дошъл. Как я караш? Тъй, мяре да ходим да обикаляме тук. Естествено. Тъй, сега тук...
An old apple tree provided shade. Shame that the goat's rope wasn't long enough for him to enjoy it.
Я? Опа. Чакай.
Hello, little one.
Виж го мръсника, бе. Значи жена като ходи да го милва, стои и се търка. Като отидем с Жорж и се бие с нас. Я да го помилваме пак. Така. Нали знаете какъв е закона? В играта, ако не може да милваш животното, значи девелопъра директно майка му, баща му и леля му. Обърка прозореца. Довче, като гледам.
The goat had been tethered. Seemed unnecessary. The gentle animal wouldn't have harmed a soul.
Ей, Сико, на здраве, значи човек. Като се разболях преди 10 дни и си бях купил от Lidl тия Steam бирит. И имам, значи, още от тогава ми стои една тъмна бира в хладилника. И тази вечер ще изпия най-накрая. Не съм пил бира, не мога да ви кажа колко време.
The goat had been tethered.
Айде, иди да отвориш вратата. Крас. Голд, бе, Довче, голд. Здрасти, Крас, добре дошъл. Драго ми е да те видя тук. Как я караш и честит празник, нищо, че си чак в Канада. Жинши. Лесико, жинши. Как го пиете този джин, бе, мамо, да ева.
An old pair of shoes. An old pair of shoes. An old pair of shoes. The floor of the car was littered with keys from sardine cans.
Да, той е джина са пи с тоник. Мисля, че и с спрайт може да го смесиш. Не мога това... После Аладин, да. Не мога да го пия това нещо. Аз не съм някакъв много голям пияч. Ама твърди алкохол, любимото ми е, нали, уиски. Пия и ракия. Ром.
The dashboard seemed intact, but this old family car would never drive again.
Водка не мога да пия. Текила не мога да пия. Съответно, защото като бях още тинейджър и бях препил с текила Савой. Ама брутално напиване, там с... бяха ма занесли буквално до вкъщи. Ама буквално ма бяха занесли до вкъщи. И до ден днешен, само като помириша текила и ми става много гадно. Ужас. Същото и с водката. Пак Савой, бях се напил брутално като малък, повръщания работи, до ден днешен само помириша ли водка. Сико, то връщане е меко казано, човек. Ама много меко казано. Целият оповръщан... Ужас там. Ужас.
A 5G71. Extraordinary. The dashboard seemed intact, but this old family car would never drive again.
Аз вече не пия толкова. То просто и възрастта ми не го позволява. Нали? На 40 не мога да пиш като на 20.
In amongst the rubbish on the car floor
И нямам
was an
желание
old
такова.
brandy bottle.
Но ако имам хубава бутилка уиски, все още ако съм в серия, почти мога да изпия една бутилка уиски. Последно за рождения си ден бях купил едно яма за кура, японско. Много яко. Много яко, препоръчвам го на всички. Яма за кура. За кура, това ми направи голямо така впечатление, затова го купих.
In amongst the rubbish on the car floor was an old brandy bottle.
Ето бренди. Бренди също мога да пия. Няма проблем. Но препоръчвам на всички пиячи на уиски или пък ако имате някой приятелка, които си падат по уискито, това яма за курата е много яко. Нали, японско не струва много. 80 лева ли? 70 и няколко, 80 лева. Не е някакво брутално да каеш. Нали, ще ядеш там 200 лева за уиски, че да го изпикаеш. Много е хубаво.
I picked up what looked like an old diary. It was Ramon's. The library will forever be a shrine.
Да.
No
Случвало
one will
се,
enter.
случвало се.
I shall hide the key in a safe place. Once I've eaten.
Да, точно
I
така.
have just what I need and know what to do. Oh, beautiful lady, your eyes are so blue. I just can't stop thinking of you.
Така, Довче, твоите не са ли сини?
Poet. Our lives are entwined like ivy on a tree. That is what you mean to me. Nice. Hey, I was
Виж го,
reading
бе.
that.
Изяти ни книгата. Твоите очи не са ли сини? Че виж какво стихотворение тук са написали за някоя нечия любима. Не си ти, викаш, не си сложила лещи.
The inside of the car was in a bad state.
И гледам да го науча до вечерта, като пуснеш стрим.
The inside of the car was in a bad state.
Как. Още нещо Добре, добре. Те... Това е цялата работа, ще рецитирам, няма проблеми. Костюм ще сложа. Да. Тук всичко е окей. Айде. Още с... Къде отиваш, бе, Николета?
Have you no respect for great art?
Отивай.
Pretty
Това се е
indigestible,
сега,
huh?
до 20 минути ще го приключа стрима. Ще трябва да излизам. Добре. Можем ли...
The goat had been tethered.
Голяма принцеса е Николета, значи преди малко иска на сянка, обаче не му мести гумата, а пък ние с Гошката с голи ръце хващаме гумата.
Yes?
Are you sure you can't think of where Ramon might have hidden the key?
No, and neither do I care.
Talk to you later.
Не почивате ли днеска в Канада, Крас? Не можеш да им кажеш, че имаш празник.
The wind chime looked like it was made from old cans. I wondered if it was Ramon's handiwork.
Айде отивай.
Despite the scrap components, the wind chime was beautiful. It was uncanny.
Добре.
Despite the scrap
Така.
Despite the
Така.
one old sardine can was bulging slightly. I fished around. There was something in it.
Айде де.
And there it was. The
Ето
key
го,
to the
батко,
lock.
бе! Мастър пъзъл солвър, бе! Айде. Може ли да му кажем нещо? Я да видим.
Do you know Eva well?
No, I only just met her.
Да, нормално. Тя не е
Senor
била при
Marquez
баща
brought
си.
her with him. They don't talk much, but she knows how to handle a gun.
I found your key.
I thought it was lost forever.
Do you want to be with me when I open the door?
No. Some things are better left in the past. And anyway, I must look out for Eva.
Красти куче си беше взел, нали? Да не се бъркам. Помня, че имаше нещо кучешко там, така. Така. С тебе ли още? Там
Ramon
ли?
had been true to his word. This place was like a shrine. A globe sat forgotten in a corner. I wondered if Marquez had played with it as a child. Books were still stacked neatly in the bookcase. More were scattered on the floor.
Не ли оставаш у вас? То знам, че хъскитата много не им се получава да стоят сами.
An empty frame rested against the wall. When they left, Genad's soldiers probably took everything of value. The table had been cleared.
Да, сигурно много вие и чупи.
An old study table. The old armor was in pride of place. Genan clearly hadn't moved it.
А,
The tapestry had been flung to one side.
така, кафета, целувки, всичко има при мене, момчета и момичета.
Ramon was right. The window was barred. I wondered why Xavier Marquez had tried to escape through the library.
Да, точно. Да, някои животни не могат сами.
Books were
Факт.
still stacked neatly in the bookcase.
Аз имам едно приятелче, което има бигъл. Той вече е много дърт бигъла. 10-11 годишен. Ако не е 12. Същия като преди. Все едно не са минали 12 години. На една година беше същия. Не се спира. Идва да краде постоянно храна. Заема ти мястото и оставиш ли го сам, ви постоянно. Даже бяха се оплакали съседите, че той като отиде на работа и като го остави сам и оня почва направо не издържа.
The trunk
Те нали ги
contained
знаете,
someone's
бигалите имат,
personal
тяхното
possessions.
лаяне е като
As I
виене
guessed,
направо.
Genan's. I wondered what secrets they might hold. The hat looked battered and old. I wondered if it had belonged to the mysterious Genan.
Да, абсолютно драма queen са.
The map had interesting markings and scribbles all over it. Georges would be so jealous.
Жорж. Този френски
So,
акцент.
what is this place, senor?
It is my family's chapel.
It's not like any chapel I ever saw. Where's the altar, the crucifix, the Christian symbols? And this fresco, what's that?
How extraordinary. It tells a story. It depicts the journey of my ancestors, the Cathars, and their escape from the hilltop fortress of Montsegur with the Tabula Veritatis, from under the very noses of the soldiers of the Albigensian Crusade.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who are the Cathars? And what have they got to do with the tabula?
The Cathars were Gnostics. They lived in the south of France in the
Къщи
12th
са
century.
събрали кочкари. Обикновено в чата ми има повече коткари, ама оганчето, крас, довчето,
They
все кочкари
preach
сте.
that men and women are equal, that God is within you, and that the church is an obstacle to salvation. The Pope found their core beliefs abhorrent. The Cathars accused him and his church of corruption. He condemned them as heretics. When the Pope learned that they were the guardians of the Tabula Veritatis,
Така е крас, да.
he conspired with the King of France and called for a holy war to wipe them out. The Albigensian Crusade was a callous, ruthless massacre. The final confrontation took place here at Montsegur.
А помня,
in
че имаше
1244.
котка.
The Crusaders believed that they had slaughtered all the heretics,
Мотора караш ли?
but a
Не си
handful
моторджия.
managed to escape with the tabula. They traveled south across the Pyrenees along secret trails. They brought the tabula here to Catalonia to be hidden
А, за
once
костенурката
more.
не знаех.
Sadly, it was not the end of their trials. The Spanish Inquisition saw to that. Nevertheless, for generations, my ancestors continued to guard the secret of the tabula. So, you understand why La Maledizio is important to me. It will lead us to the tabula again, so we can keep it safe from those who wish to abuse its power.
The painting brought us up here, Senor. We need to find out why.
Да, красто при тебе. Климата е малко по-различен от този при мене. Така да кажем. Тук е 25 градуса го дава уедъра. При мен в града да е с 1-2 градуса отдолу, ама топло е, още топло е. Спокойно се ходи по тениска и по къси панталонки. Хайде бе.
It was a large marble statue of an old man with a beard. The statue
Beard.
held aloft a colored glass lens. These statues...
What of them?
They're just like the figures in the painting. And on the fireplace.
Indeed, they are the two pillars of the Gnostic faith in harmony. And the bearded one is Yahweh, Jehovah, God of the physical world. The other is known by many names. Helel, Ishtar. He is the bearer of light, Luxfere, Lucifer.
Lucifer? So you guys are devil worshippers?
No. When he is in balance with Jehovah, Lucifer is the god of desire and ambition, driving humans to be inquisitive, to discover, to advance. Just as Jehovah, when he is in balance with Lucifer, is the god of order. Jehovah stands for selflessness and altruism. Gnostics worship the harmony of both gods in balance.
But what if one were to rule without the other?
If Jehovah ruled without Lucifer, then individuality would be surrendered. Mankind would be wholly conformist, mindlessly dependent, mere pawns of a controlling power.
And what if Lucifer ruled without Jehovah?
Ambition and desire would be transformed into unbridled greed, and man would lust only for wealth and power. Society would descend into chaos, disorder and war would prevail. Then Lucifer would be the devil indeed.
Okay.
It was a glass wheel divided into 6 colors, and it looked like it could be rotated. Part of the lens was covered. I removed the small leather cover to reveal a crude crystal lens. Colored light streamed through and shone onto the fresco.
Окей, като го
The
ротираш.
color changed from yellow to green.
Да.
The color changed from green to turquoise.
Кой е, защо не мога...
The color changed from turquoise to blue. The color changed from blue to magenta. The
Нека
color
да го
changed
върнем на
from
жълто.
magenta to red. The color changed from red to yellow.
Добре. Така. Така.
It
Има
was a
свещ.
candelabrum holding a single candle.
Ето вижте кирията тук.
It was a candelabrum holding a single candle.
Я.
Marquez had told me that this was a statue of Lucifer.
Може ли? Staircase.
I decided not.
Да. Още нещо да му кажем.
Senor Marquez?
Така.
Yes?
Вау! Това всичкото ще го
The
говорим
fresco deserved a proper examination.
по-нататък,
The
защото аз
fresco was
сега
surrounded
свършвам
by
стрима.
dusty inscriptions. My Latin was a little rusty, but I could still translate. Ex igne puritas, from fire, purity. Ex luce veritas, from light, truth. Ex labore sapientia, from struggle, knowledge.
Охо! Скивай, да. Така. Така. Тъй.
A
Grad.
town of northern Catalonia. Cathars, fleeing across the Pyrenees to escape the slaughter of the Albigensian Crusade. They seemed to be carrying something.
Така.
Cathars, fleeing...
Тъй.
They seemed to be...
Да, добре. Още един
A
град.
town of northern Catalonia. A town of Cathars. They seemed to...
Да, да, да.
A town of northern Cat...
Така.
A town of north...
Не.
Cathars. They
Добре.
seem...
Това.
A town of northern
Да.
Catalonia.
Същата работа.
Cathars being burned at the stake.
Ученици.
The
Аха.
mountain fortress of Montsegur burning after its capture by the Crusaders. Knights of the Albigensian Crusade. Knights of the Albigensian Crusade.
Добре. Добре. Ами... За сега от мен е толкова. Да спрем записа.